Hi, my name is Selena and welcome to Live Light Well.
Living food, so amazing. Eat life. Hi guys, welcome to Live Light Well. Today I'm going to share 3 recipes with you that I made this weekend. Alkaline pasta salad, YAH soup, and then finally we have a wonderful fruit salad with a raspberry banana sauce. So I'm going to show you how I made all 3 of them. It's going to be a bit choppy because I was shooting it while I was cooking. Let's get started. To make YAH soup, start by sauteing 2 large onions in about a tablespoon of grapeseed oil to season your iron pot, and just saute them till they're slightly brown and caramelized. Then you flash fry and caramelize 2 large zucchini, sprinkling on onion salt, paprika, and cayenne pepper. Then you flash fry 1 cup of okra, blackening it a bit. Again, you use the same paprika, onion powder, cayenne pepper. And you flash fry all of these on like a medium-low to medium-high heat. Add a tablespoon of oil to a large soup pan, and you're going to add in your red peppers and yellow peppers, and you're just going to saute them till they're bright. Next, you'll add all of the vegetables you've set aside that you braised and browned and caramelized and blackened. Next, you add your mushroom broth mixture. You can look at my mushroom fasting and mushroom broth video to get that recipe. I use this as a base for most soups. It's got seaweed, kelp, 3 different kinds of mushrooms, portobellos, oyster mushrooms, brown mushrooms, and of course Irish moss in it, and lots of onions and peppers. So it just provides a perfect base for every single soup. And now I just added some chopped up fresh basil and some dried basil leaves as well. I'm going to add a couple of wonderful bay leaves, fresh. You can really get them in the market nowadays, fresh. And I'm going to add some, again, organic dried oregano leaves. Next, I'm adding some pre-cooked, probably about 2.5 cups of pre-cooked chickpeas. Now I soak them overnight and then I cook them on top of the stove. Now I'm adding 1.5 to 2 cups black olives. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of ground allspice, about 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped sage. I add about 4 healthy sprigs of thyme. So I'm going to fill this up. And then you just get this beautiful symphony of colors happening. And it smells wonderful, but it hasn't even got near to smelling fantastic. Add sea salt to taste and cover. Then bring to a wonderful rolling boil. Oh, it smells so good. And then just allow it to simmer on low for about 30 minutes. To make the salad, we have to make a pesto sauce. I didn't have time to make it all on camera, but what I did was I used about half a cup of pine nuts, about 1.5 packages of basil, about a quarter cup of olive oil, and a bunch of kale, which I stripped the stalks off of, some onion powder, and about 2 to 3 limes. 3 or 4 sun-dried tomatoes, a small onion chopped, and some cherry tomatoes to thin out the sauce, and then blend together. So now what I did for our pasta salad was I boiled a package of Kamult or Spelt Fusilli, and then I've got chopped onions, a third of a radicchio, and some endive, chopped up some red peppers, and then I added them all on top of the pasta. I tossed in my radicchio, and then I chopped up some fennel very finely and added it. And then I finely chopped up a lot of green and purple kale. I like to have a ratio of about 3/4 vegetables to 1/4 or a third of pasta. So I just spiralized some zucchini. So I'm finally at church assembling my salad, and what I've done is thrown everything into a bigger metal bowl, and I've added my spiralized zucchini, and I cut up a huge container of tomatoes. And so now I'm going to mix it all together, and I've also got a bag of lettuce. This is all romaine and kale that I chopped up. So I'm going to dump that in, but I'm not going to dump that in until we serve it because the romaine can wilt and you want to have it fresh. But for now, I'm going to add my dressing so that it will sink into in between the wells in the spirals, and it will really pick up the flavor. So with the kale and everything, generally you want to put the kale in because you want it to get kind of crushed up. Even though there's a bit of romaine in there, try not to get as much. It's just having to transport this food that is causing this issue. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. So, but you want the kale in early because all of the acids in the dressing will help to digest and soften the kale. So this is the pesto. It's basically a pesto dressing. And so I'm going to mix it in. Not sure what I should use here. Let's try this first. And I'm limited in terms of utensils today, so that's another factor. So yeah, we want it to get right into all of the noodles, and we want to mix all because we have onions. Now I'm making this kind of as a Sabbath salad because it's got a lot of bitter herbs in it. And with the SAUTEE diet, generally you're dealing with a lot of bitter herbs, which aid the digestion, support the liver and the gallbladder, and help to cleanse and detox. So you see the dressing is really getting into, and we're distributing all the onions. And so you see the dressing is really getting into the salad. I wish I had a top view for you guys. It's a bit not the best view here for you. And so what will happen now is that this is going to basically marinate for about an hour and a half. And I'm going to go sing in the choir in the meantime. So this is going to marinate, and then I'm going to add the remainder of the dressing. And you can see that it's really getting into all the grooves. It's nice, and it's digesting the greens. We've got our radicchio, we've got our onions. Here's somebody from church coming in. And lastly, here we have our fruit salad with a raspberry, banana, bumbleberry, cherry sauce. So you can either drizzle it on or use it as a soup.
So you're going to use, for a single serving, 1 burro banana and about a cup of blueberries, raspberries, and cherries. And then you put in the juice of 1 lime and 1 clementine. And then you simply blend.
Okay, so this is basically an orange salad. I'm using melons, papaya. I have my mangoes and oranges. So this is about 5 oranges and 3 mangoes, maybe 3 large mangoes. So now we're adding the papaya. And I usually eat the papaya seeds because they're really good for your digestion. So I hold on to them, or you can dry them out and you can put them in a peppercorn. And because you can't eat peppers on the Dr. Sebi diet, but you can eat papaya seeds. So when you dry them out, they're as peppery as peppers and they aid your digestion. And then we're going to add our oranges and mangoes. And I put these in some lime juice as well, but the citrus from the oranges should really, it's clementines, or you can get the SAUTEE recommended oranges if you can find them, but they're really hard to get. So we just put it all in, and this is our orange salad, sun-bright salad, fruit salad. Everything's orange except for our wonderful sauce is going to be Bumble berry cherry banana sauce, which is just going to be drizzled on. But you just mix it up.
So here is our final salad, sunshine salad. Here is our puree of bananas, bumbleberries, lime, and orange. For larger groups, you drizzle it on, but for myself in the morning when I have breakfast, I use the bumbleberry cherry banana mix. It is a soup. And then I just put all of the fruit in. I may garnish with some of the cherries and some of the oranges. It's all alkaline. Unfortunately, I tend to just improvise. I don't measure. So sorry, you guys, I'll just have to watch the video. Thank you again so much for watching and supporting me. And don't forget to eat well, eat life. Bless.